playoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle is made, but it's good for a first down at the 47.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Washington. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Can't hold on. No defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks instead. We've now got 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make a play on this return. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. To throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. He's got it with room to run. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that. Made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
It's caught. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made. Look out. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's intercepted. He could go. And he steps out of bounds after the great hit. Solid return to set up his offense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Caught behind the line. It's Glass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle was made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quick pass, the catch is made. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And the Badgers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown,
so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Dropping back, it's Washington. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They look to throw it here on second down. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? Oh, what a move. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down on this third and short, and see what you can do from here.
And the Terrapins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play home. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And it's a bunch formation. To throw, it's Washington. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Maryland. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by the receiver and a first down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin control the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Looking to throw it on first down. Got some time, now lets it go. The receiver makes the catch. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
BAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Touchdown, Terrapins. Who's going to score? This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And it comes out of the 25. Miller will return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Big throw complete to the tight end. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat.
And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know it was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
BAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Michael made it to 29, so he picks him about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Terrapins will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And here comes a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Gonna run it. It's Callaway. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Caught in the backfield. It's Glass. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early. Third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return. The important thing, the takeaway. Snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Who makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Gives it to the back. He's got room to run. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted in the end zone. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. The Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's caught. It's Hilton. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Badgers are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Badgers. They connect for 6.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Back to pass. It's Washington. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He pulls in the catch. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. He hands it off from the gun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
3rd down after that running play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Looking for a receiver. This pass is on target, caught. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The shotgun handoff here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Callaway. So it's Wisconsin with the lead here, Kirk. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Quick completion to the tight end.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Catch made on the out route. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And the Terrapins come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Tackle is made just a short gain after the completion. And the Terrapins are in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Washington. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Terrapins come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Maryland. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's the running back in the flat. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The short completion of the tight end. And the Badgers keep the football on the move.
Not huge yards, but all that matters is he catches the ball, secures it, and picks up first down yardage.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the wideout goes in motion. Chewing clock with the running game. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I
I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And he'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw again. Gets made on the out route. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Wants to throw it. He's running out of time here. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Looking for his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Handoff here from the shotgun. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Pressure is coming. Extending the play now. The ball's out. He's going to get it. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Scanning the field, it's Washington. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Glass. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Terrapins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
That really hurts. It would have been great to see them pick up a few more yards on that play, but now you got to bring out your kicker and put it all on his leg to see if he can get you into overtime.
And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. Oh, it's no good. The CFP journey ends with that missed kick. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more